What's going on, guys? I'm Dean, one of the co-founders of Project Blue, a native iMessage um, SMS platform to ultimately stop getting marked as spam and double your response rates. Today, I'm going to do a live demo with you guys for an integration that we built. This one specifically with Close.io, Close.com, CRM, native in their interface. But we also support a lot of other platforms and yeah, we also have a standalone version that we're building as well, so you guys can create your own drips and sequences natively. So I want to quickly go ahead and show you guys the demo you've been waiting for, the reason why you clicked this video. So again, we just have a instance of Close loaded up in a sandbox environment here. This is just a CRM, Close.io, Close.com, whatever you may call it. And as you'll see kind of later in the video, we have other integrations supported, but for demonstration purposes, this is what we have. So I have a lead selected here called Project Blue Demo with the associated contact below here. And I have a device, a phone number tied to this contact, which I'll show you guys kind of in my little Loom snapshot down here. So to get started with an iMessage, and again, there's a lot of different ways. So we also have ways to trigger and do sequences, but I'm just showing you the two-way integration now. So enough talking. We have a custom activity here on this drop-down modal here. And again, you may have other activities, but we configured this here. This sent iMessage, so we can say, hey, this is Dean from Project Blue. I'm going to go ahead and click done there. And soon enough, I have my device loaded here. You guys will see a notification pop up. And we'll get into it as well, just so I can show you guys the actual blue. But it looks like it just sent, and the notification is here. I know it's kind of mirrored. It's difficult to see. But let's go ahead and open it, and boom, there we have it. You can see it's an actual iMessage because we can react to it. And also I'll go ahead and show you the two-way capabilities. So I will say something like, how's it going? This is Dean from my device. So I'm gonna go ahead, and you can see kind of the blue bubble has popped up there. I'll send it, and you can see boom, blue message, and that should get reflected here in the activity interface. Boom, there it is. You can see an incoming message. How's it going? This is Dean from my device. So this kind of supports a two-way. It's really as easy as that. We get this all set up for you for the two-way in just a couple clicks. It's pretty basic. And of course, if you guys obviously want, further capabilities of like drips and sequences, right? Let's say you have a lead list of customers who haven't signed up yet for your platform, but you have their emails that they've opted in for. You can then, their phone numbers. You can then send them on a drip sequence to book a message. Again, this is nothing new, but we have all of this kind of automation supported with the blue messages along with the two-way SMS. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the video to kind of show you guys more details and how you guys can get started. So thank you. First, I want to kind of shed some light on some of the traditional kind of SMS marketing that companies are more often than not doing. If you're messaging anyone, whether it's for user onboarding, messaging past clients, customers, whatever it may be, whatever your use case is using SMS, you more likely than not are using Twilio as your provider. And so with Twilio, you have to follow the A2P registration process. So this here in and of itself, and I know I'm kind of going out of order here, but this in and of itself takes about 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have tried registering, got denied, for whatever reason. A big one is the opt-out language, as kind of shown here. You're actually legally required to add this opt-out language below even if they're your customers, your close clients, whatever it may be, you have to add that. This kind of creates a very low response rate. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I get a message from whatever it may be, even if it's a legitimate person or business, and they have the reply to unstop, I ultimately think it's a spam, especially when going into 2024 with all of the presidential elections. Almost every, I'm sure a lot of you guys have gotten spam calls and messages. Um, Along with that, yeah, so obviously with the spam filters, a lot of messages not getting delivered. You can get kicked off platforms pretty easily if your unsubscribe rates are above a certain amount. And then along with that, it's a little bit difficult to send, nice, rich media. And what I mean by that is, messages that are good quality, whatever it may be. Also, and let's get into it more before we talk about it. I don't want to take too long. But this is kind of where Project Blue comes into play. And a big thing with this, obviously, is since we're using essentially Wi-Fi to message, we don't have a provider. Um, there's no A2P registration required, and which means we don't really need any opt-out language. Now, of course, these are people that have opted in and have consent. This isn't any cold messaging, but these are people that are whether you're a past customer, they signed up through lead form, whatever it may be. These are you don't have to add that opt out language. As mentioned, there's no ATP registration, and then also we kind of unlocked different technologies. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with. I'm sure a lot of you guys using Apple devices with voice memos. We can now send voice memos, videos, and photos high resolution to devices. There's really no since we're not using a provider, we're not billed per message, so you don't have to kind of worry about that being a burden. You can create group chats, see where messages are read, and these are kind of all different tools slash instruments, if you will, to in these marketing channels to unlock things that traditional companies don't get. They're essentially ways that different ways to interact with your own customers, clients, whatever it may be. And that's kind of where Project Blue comes in. So as mentioned, we kind of have our standalone application, which we're currently building out now. And we also have direct CRM integrations. So these are kind of the current ones that we support now. So, whatever use case it may be, whether it's something e-commerce related, anything with Salesforce, but also, keeping that in mind, we also do offer integrations with other CRMs as kind of part of our consultation process. We'll look into whatever platform you're using and seeing what's the best way to integrate it. Another thing is, along with this, is we can also create these iMessage automations, right? So, which I'll kind of show you an example here. We have, and this is kind of with a lead flow of, a new lead comes in. And again, this was an integration we actually specifically did with Close. This is kind of in our back end. A new lead comes in, and we send a message, and if they haven't scheduled, we check it with Calendly. And again, this is just kind of what we support in this use case here. If there's no meeting booked, we'll send another message. We'll wait another 48 hours, check again, and kind of the process goes so on. Now, obviously, these automations are nothing new. Some platforms obviously allow this, but again, we're having this combined with the power of Blue marketing or Blue messages. So, this in and of itself is going to, potentially double your response rates, if not more than that. Because, of course, they don't get marked as spam, and it's near 100% delivery. So you can see at scale kind of how these numbers come together. So, as kind of mentioned, we have over 2x response rates. That's kind of what we've seen with our own products and services that we've integrated into, along with our clients. We have over 100,000 messages sent and growing. I'd have to look at the exact numbers now, but we also have a setup and consultation included. Get started right away. Again, don't need the A2P registration. And yeah, we've worked with customers in all industries. So whether it's e-commerce, SaaS, like onboarding customers onto their platform, or maybe platforms with more sales-led pipelines, right? Like reminders of doing so and so, or even sending in happy birthday text to past customers, whatever it may be. We kind of fit all of those use cases. So yeah, the process, it's pretty simple. Again, we really just meet with you initially just to understand if you're a good fit to work with us or not. Because again, not all businesses may be that, and we definitely don't want to support messages that are that just spam customers or anything, as we don't support that. And yeah, once we kind of understand your business, your model, and how we can kind of build these automations and what are the lowest hanging fruits, we'll set up the actual device lines, and we'll integrate it directly into your CRM, or utilize our standalone app once that's released, which is in beta right now and in testing. But again, with these direct CRM integrations, as you'll see in this demo, you'll be able to get started or get sending messages right away. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it and got a little bit of info about how we can help. And if you guys actually want to schedule a demo and see, we can kind of dive into more of the details of our solution. If you guys have any additional questions, you can email us. But I'll leave the link down below to our website. If not, you can view it here. If you guys actually want to go ahead and try it for yourself, if you have an iDevice. If not, it'll just default to SMS. But you can visit our site and input your phone number, and you can see a message will be sent directly to your Apple device. And yeah, again, any other questions, you can check it out, our landing page, some FAQ questions. But yeah, definitely request a demo and try it for yourself. So really, really excited, guys. Thank you.